Hello everybody, Grim Ninja here, and welcome back to Dredge. And we're not starting on the title screen today, simply because I've done some things between this recording and the last recording. First, I caught a new fish. Oh, and as you can see, I acquired quite a few metal scraps. So first, the encyclopedia. We got one of the sailfish aberrations, which is not easy to do. Getting the other one's going to be a pain, I already know it. I think the sailfish has like... Oh no, it only has 2. I thought for some reason it had 3. So yeah, we got the hooked sailfish. Spindles of bone protrude from discolored muscle. A hooked bill curves inward, a lure for something greater. It's actually a really cool one. The second thing I did, and you can probably guess from seeing my storage, is that I finished up this level of the dry dock. So the next thing that needs to be done is the upgraded hull. Now looking at our storage, we've got more than enough scrap metal. We have only a quarter of the lumber we need, and we've got half of the cloth. But we do have all the refined metal we need. So today the first thing, well, not even. I was going to say today the first thing I'm going to do is try and get all the lumber and cloth we need. But I've decided that I'm just going to try and acquire things normally. I'm going to upgrade this before we go to the... I'm going to upgrade this today before we go to the Twisted Strand. So today's objective is find 3 lumber and 2 cloth. And then after we complete that, we're going to go to the Twisted Strand. Whether that's all going to happen today, I don't know. It depends on if anything has respawned in the area. Now the first area I think to check is the basin. Well, actually, there's cloth right here. Yes, because we need 2 cloth, 3 lumber is what we need. So hopefully we'll be able to get all the cloth we need right here. Yeah, okay. So we can get all the cloth we need right here. So all we're going to be missing is lumber. And if you remember that area, there's that one area in the basin that's like all like ruined, like boardwalk and like huts and stuff. I remember there being a spot there that had lumber. And I'm hoping that it'll be respawned. Now I am actually going to pick up a little bit of scrap metal on the way. There's an aberration there, but I don't really need it right now. I'm going to pick up this scrap on the way, just because I counted, and even with all that scrap left over in the storage, it's not going to be enough for all the other upgrades, so I might as well collect it now while I'm here. Okay, last one, and then we're gonna get going towards the basin, because I don't want to be too far out when night arrives. Okay, I said one more, and then I went again. I'm still gonna head for the basin rather than going back to the marrow. Oh, there's something I don't have there. Uh-oh. Time to take a risk. Time to take a risk. We got a barrel eye. I see scrap metal there. I don't see any lumber there. Well, look who's up and running again. Hey there, big guy. Feeling better than last time? Remember when we last left this area, you were still... Is this jellyfish following me? The jellyfish are following me. Yeah, big guy, the last time we were here, you were sort of inactive for some reason. couldn't possibly imagine why that was. That's not the way I wanted to go in. Let's go ahead and sell our fish. I'm going to quickly check our encyclopedia for the barrel eye. A bizarre creature with a transparent head housing two tubular eyes that can rotate to point upwards as well as forward. That's actually really cool. Let's see. So store that. Store that. Store this. So let's do our research on the engine here. We're almost there. And then we're going to go to the shipyard. That's not where we want to go. We're going to go to the floating dock. And we are going to put in the last of the cloth we need. So now we just need the lumber. We're going to go ahead and rest. So I know that it's bad for me to ignore my crab pots, but the only one I'm really interested in right now is the mouth of the deep. Okay, let's see if I can't organize things a little more efficiently here. Still not enough to pick up the mouth of the deep, but so I've decided I'm not going to ignore these. Despite clearly stating that what I wanted was not to deal with fish and instead to... Oh. We're going to discard this because it's not worth anything. I'm going to leave the crab in there. Because I want it to stay fresh. Yeah, I want it to stay fresh so that once the mouth of the deep or the other one catches the abrated fish that we need. I think it's the like that lobster looking thing. We'll be able to go back to oh, we got it. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Let's take all, pick this up, pick that up. I need to be careful. So that, and that. Research the jet engines, which we'll set up later. Shipyard to repair that. Pick that up with the crab. No, we don't want to go there. We're going to the shipyard. Repair. Undock. So we've got 2 crab pots here in the... And then we're going to put one here and one here. And now I know that I said that I wasn't gonna deal with fish, but I want to unlock the new color while we can. Sorry, I didn't see the fishing spot for those sharks. Like, I saw the sharks. I just didn't see the fishing spot. Oh, we need to go over here. Painter. Paint boat. The roof, because it's quicker. And then royal purple. Now, we are going to be changing to the royal purple because Grim Ninja is purple. I like that. The hull. And make it purple. Well, now we're going to go back. And we're going to rest. And now, because it seems like nothing has respawned, I'm going to go back to the basin. Because we are still lacking in lumber. Hello, Orca. Okay, there's scrap metal there. But I'm not interested in scrap metal right now. I'm interested in lumber. Oh, I see two spots of lumber and a spot of cloth. We're gonna get all of that. So let's start with this cloth. I'm gonna store the mouth of... I forgot to store the mouth of the deep. Now, luckily, all this lumber is in a spot where... Oh my goodness, is that a cruise ship? Are those two cruise ships? Or is that one big cruise ship? So even if it becomes nighttime, I should be perfectly safe here. Should be. Not 100% certain, but I should be. I think there might be one, maybe two things that can get me here, but I think I'm safe. Just to be safe, I'm bringing in Banish. It's like I said when we first came here, Stellar Basin is the safest place at night. Oh, I don't have... I thought I still... I used it. So let's store away the mouth of the deep. Let's go to the floating dock. Upgrade that. Tier 4 hull upgrade, additional slots configured. So let's take a look at our cabin. We have a lot of space, and I like what I'm seeing up there. First, let's check our encyclopedia. The Imperious Lobster. Iridescent purple feelers recoil from the dry air. Sacs of violet fluid embedded in its carapace begin to drain. Okay. Hold on. So let's deal with the shipyard first. Going to send this to storage. Send this to storage. Go to the light. And I'm going to buy this iridescent array. And then I'm not going to sell any of these. I'm going to store them just in case. But I am going to buy this. And then I am going to install this as well. And now I'm going to go to the floating dock again. Because the next thing I want is... I could do engine space right away, or I can start working on hull space. I think I'm just going to upgrade engine space right away. And then I'm going to start working on the cargo. So we're missing 5 lumber. That's not what I want to do. And then the next thing I'd want is more light space. Yeah, so I am missing 3 lumber. No, hold on. What am I saying? I've already used those. Okay, so in total, I'm missing 5, 8, 11 lumber, 3 metal scrap, and 2 cloth. So 2 of these is better than a single one of these by like 0.2 knots, but so that's done. So the rest of the stuff I'm gonna get done hopefully through the Twisted Strand, and like if it's not done by the time we reach Devil's Spine, then I'm gonna go out of my way to complete it before Devil's Spine. We've actually got some lumber here. I'm gonna pick this up since we need lumber. I know we only added... Well, actually, no. I was going to say I know we only added 4 spots. through that upgrade. But no, we added a lot more than... Oh my goodness, it's foggy already. But no, we added a lot more than just 4 spots when we upgraded to the next hull size. I think it was, what, an extra 15 spots? So let's go to the floating dock. We are working on cargo. Yeah, so we're just missing 2 lumber. We're gonna rest. And I'm actually gonna check. Yeah, we added. Okay, yeah. So it was 15. So we're gonna undock and we're gonna make ourselves We're gonna make our way to the Twisted Strand. We are going really fast. Oh, I think that's a sunfish. I'm hoping I can get an aberrated sunfish like right now. That would save a lot of time. Nope, we got nothing but normal sunfish. Which means, and we have to throw one away because there's just not enough space because they're huge. Let's see what the encyclopedia has to say. Though this giant is the heaviest known bony fish in the world, its slow, unarmored body is vulnerable to sharp teeth and hungry jaws. And it has 2 aberrations. And if I'm not mistaken... There's also the moonfish, I think this is, which also has 2 aberrations. Appears in the same places as the sunfish. And is even nastier because it only spawns at night, which means you need to risk yourself. Where was it? I saw another... There's another sunfish. Over there. I don't think I want to go for it now. Just because I don't know where the closest pontoon is. There's a place to dredge here next to this plane. Oh, goodness. Another crab. That makes 2 crabs that have scared the daylights out of me. It's really foggy over here. Is that just me? Okay, no, give me the aberration, please. Aberration. Aberration, please. That's not aberration. Come on, aberration. Gleaming mullet. Anything on this side? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so where is... I don't like this place. Come on, where's the pontoon? Oh, it's that little black circle, right? Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere in the dark in this place just yet. Sell everything. Actually, let me buy... Let me buy one of these. One of these. That's it. Then let me check my encyclopedia. So the gleaming mullet. Scales swollen into large clustered pustules. A golden liquid shimmers from within. Okay, so I want to look for Twisted Strand. I want to look for things that you get with the crab pot only. Okay, so there's this, which I'm assuming is a horseshoe crab from the shape of it, which is 0 meters to 10 meters. And this, which is cut from 5 meters to 25 meters. So ideally, we want to put our crab pots in between 5 to 10 meter water. Let's have a talk with her, see what she can tell us about this place. What can you tell me about Twisted Strand? Not much, to be honest. I've gone inside just the once. I sailed into that lagoon behind us and saw I could go left, right, or straight ahead. Something about the place seemed off through the fog. It looked like the trees were moving. I can't explain it. I turned around and sailed right back out. I sometimes use this spot to rest up for a few days. The sunrises are particularly striking through the haze. Never do any regular business here, of course. Is there anything else you want to talk about? No, all good. And I believe this is where we find the Goliath tigerfish. It's going to be somewhere up here. And then I guess I'm going to rest for the night. I want to know what the depth of this water is. So we're going to undock. Switch to crab pots. 2 meters. Now I want to find 5 meter to 10 meter. What the hell is that? There's a plane over there. Let me drop 1 crab pot here. 1 here. What the hell is that? Okay, that thing is creepy as hell. I'm pretty sure that's this area's friend. And these guys, if I remember correctly, work on movement. So when they show up, you gotta sit still. So let me check our map. So we want to go straight ahead, it looks like. Those mushrooms, they look like that thing that popped up. God, the creaking of that thing is terrifying me. There's a bottle there. Oh. Gotta be quiet. Go away, please. Thank you. Okay, so it said to start looking here. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. Wretches? You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers, on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here, under the boughs of this giant tree. But it offered us scant protection before help could arrive. Our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends and the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough, but I've only got tags from the ones You must understand, I never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. I'll give you more each tag you bring me. Okay, that's good. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Shipwrecks? No, anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. Okay. Tell me about the mine suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I have done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Alright, well, let me check. Pursuits. Retrieve mortar pieces. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here now that we've entered this new area. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. And if you want to see more from me, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a video or whenever I go live, because I do go live sometimes. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see all of you next time.